Evening guys, evening. How are you doing, Rob? Nice to see you. I thought it was going to be a long way away when I started all my planning, when I thought about doing it on half past the hour, you know, the stream. Then me and Zibo got talking and I got a new version. I had to close down, redo everything. My goodness, when I looked up, it's already half past, so I do apologize. You guys had to wait a minute. Anyway, welcome. Zibo, I presume you are here or will be here. So the agreement with Zibo is that this version will be released after my stream, unless, of course, there's a major stuff up that we pick up on the way. So you guys will have a bit of Christmas again later on. And then we also have the raffle. I just want to see if that thing is actually working. Remember last time we had a bit of a struggle with it. Let's have a look, see if it's picking the stream up. It says here chat is unavailable. I need to get this chat going. This thing is crazy. Keyword FMCAR 1. Let's see if I got it right. FMCAR 1. Now I need to change that. Stupid. Remove that. Sorry, gents. I'm gonna just redo that quickly. FMCAR 1. Okay, because there's 5 of them. Enter this code to stand a chance to win a follow me car. From JarDesign. Alright, I do apologize. Now that I had to restart it, I noticed my error. Replace. Ah, there you go. Okay, exclamation FMCAR 1. And Rob, if you don't mind, don't you just want to just pop exclamation FMCAR 1 into the stream so I can see that it picks you up and puts you into the entries already? I mean, if you don't want it, we can remove you later, but I just want to see that this thing works. I might as well actually do it myself. Let's see. FMCAR 1. Let's see if it actually works. Alright, I'm just waiting to see if it actually registers them. Ah, alright, yes, it does. Okay, it doesn't want me because I'm the owner of the channel, but you are in. Awesome. I don't know if you've seen it, but I am going to demonstrate it to you guys. The link to it is in the video, the description below the video, so it is there. And then we can get going. Right, I think I'm basically done. I can just start my APU now and get going. Let's use the pump because it's rather cold, eh? Man, it is -8. When I did the initial setup, we still had moisture problems and stuff, and I would have had to do the de-icing story. In fact, there it's snowing again now. Okay, so we'll have to do the thing. Who says it's not for Mac? I'm not sure it's for Mac, or it's not for Mac. Let me have a look, see? Yeah, damn it, you're right. That's terrible. I honestly thought it was. I'm so sorry. I thought it was. Ah, sorry, man. Anyway, welcome, Ink. Hello, Neil. Don't know if I said hello to you yet, but there you go. I believe you have the FMCAR already, so how did you find it? I mean, is it usable for you? I mean, I like it. I really like it. I'm going to use it a lot, especially at the unknown airfields. But let me get back to my stream here. Okay, how's my voice? That's the next thing I need to know. Is my voice okay?
Ground to cockpit, show me where you want to go. Ground to cockpit, toes driving up.
Okay, now why don't I hear that guy? I don't hear him. Graphics sound. If your what do you call it, folder structure is correct, let's get it on screen here quickly. Let's see. I hope you can see that display capture is on. Yes. So if we go to
some doors
resources,
are still open, or the GPU or the ASU are still connected.
And
I'm waiting for
plugins.
all of them closed and disconnected, then I will proceed.
FMCAR. Neil, I hope you got the correct version. Right, remember I made a slight mistake in the previous instance. I gave the wrong URL. So it's resources plugins FMCAR. You know, there it is. And then what I did was I went to keyboard, and then you can type FMCAR in there as well. So I made Control-Shift-C, a shortcut to actually help me call it up like this. See, update C++, run Windows Update, make sure your antivirus didn't block it. I mean, those are the basic things, my friend. I don't know what else to tell you. It's got to be one of those things that's going to affect the plugin. Otherwise, Eugenie said if you guys are struggling, you need to send me your log file. He'll analyze it and he'll tell you, because it could also be that one of your other plugins is blocking it. All right. Yes, it does. Let's quickly go there. Let me just block this off. And plugins, FMCAR. There you go. There it is. One of the things, there's two things you need to do when you get it. Okay, the first thing you need to do is you need to remove this show map after landing. You do not want this thing to pop up in your face when you've just touched down and you're gunning down that runway. Okay, it's highly irritating. It shocked me the last time. Okay, so make sure you click on that line to remove that option. And then the second thing is, you see there, you get it with a font size of, I think, 14. I can't read it, it's too small. Okay, I know I'm getting older, but I got new glasses and it was still a shock to me, right? So please make sure that you increase your fonts a little bit, because otherwise, I mean, you won't be able to identify the gates or the taxiways. And this menu at the top is crazy small. I mean, you can't read it. Okay. Then the other thing which we saw on Uncle John's machine is you need to basically restart Explain to get the coloring working. As far as I know, I haven't asked him if it's come right now. Okay. But once you do the activation, you need to just restart Explain, and then my colors came okay, and I could see everything that happens there. Okay. So that's the tricks that I am aware of the system right now. Just quickly see, display capture is off there, and display capture is off there. All right, okay. So what we want, and it's a very simple system. You can either use ATC commands as they direct you, and you build it up. You'll see this thing builds up, and it, you know, the one route goes into the next route, and there you go, and then you can clear it if you made a mistake and things like that. Or you can just do the auto thing, which I'm going to do now. So we want to go to runway 28 for takeoff, and there it's drawn the actual line, and there's the follow me car. We'll go outside just now, and we'll have a look at the car. All right, so it's fairly simple. Now that you're done, you know, you can let it go. I need my winter ops checklist quickly, because we are at -7. All right, we did we still do. We have snow, so we're going to have to do the de-icing thing again. One of the nice things about the route that we are going now, if I can just get that on screen for you as well, is we are going to pass very close by the de-icing bay. So let me just quickly do this first and show you. This is the de-icing bay. No, I'm lying. It's actually not showing it. The de-icing bay is here. This is where the de-icing bay is. It's somewhere here. So we're going to have to change our direction a little bit. So let's quickly clear this. Let's see if we can build our own little route now. So we're going to take November. And we're going to take Bravo. Bravo. What is that one? It will be this one. Now there's no designator. Let me just see if we can spot the designator there. That looks like Papa. Remember Bravo. Papa Charlie. Charlie uniform. Uniform 128. Okay, so the question is now, why did it not build it? Okay, it's the first time I'm really trying to build a route like this, so it's November Bravo. See, I think the problem comes in that that line is not designated. It's Papa. It's definitely Papa. So I'll try it one more time. November Bravo. Let's take Tango. Charlie. Uniform. Uniform 1 and 28. Okay, so unless Nico is making a mistake, it should actually come up. There we go. Okay, my mistake was I didn't go and select the runway at the end, but also now it's thrown away this. Let's go November Bravo. Oh, now it's actually throwing it. Tango, and then it loses it. Alright, I'm going to have to speak to you, Janie, about this. So all we're going to do is we're just going to use that one quickly, and then we will just make a bit of a U-turn there. Hello, Marius. Welcome. Alright, so this is brand new, guys, and if you find a bug like this, obviously you're going to have to report it. But, I mean, for me, it's not drawing that, so we'll just keep it as that. And if we now go have a look, here's the following car over there. Alright, so we're just going to follow as we go. Right, we are on all those things, and let's quickly get the GP and
okay.
ASU
All
off.
doors, apps are closed. Ready to connect.
And get started. Right, beacon on. Oh, this is interesting. I don't hear the actual internal voices of the pushback. Very interesting. Well, there's the lift, so I'll just count a few seconds and then I'll push back anyway.
So connected, bypass pin inserted. Release the parking brake.
release the brakes. Right, so we go didn't do this either. 150. Right, I'm going to take a chance and just release the brake.
Starting pushback. Go ahead, start the engines.
See if he pushes us. Okay, guys, for Zibo's side, the good news is that this version, unless there is a major problem, will be released after my stream, and then I'll quickly get it into all my distribution channels and things for you as well. And you guys can start enjoying it yourselves as well. Right, good, that's done. Wrong way, let's crank it up. Alright, fuel goes in.
Guess who's there? You're already flying? Myrtle?
It's supposed to swing me, come on. I just realized my fan is still on here and you guys are gonna get the fan noises. So I just want to turn it away and then I'll make it stop to turn. Alright, there you go. Should be slightly better on the little mic. Alright,
Operation complete. Set the parking brake.
Yeah, I can't hear him at all. Try again, Uncle John. Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you. Can hear you. No problem at all, sir.
I think I might have lost the hearing in my Logitech, Uncle John, in my headset. I'm sorry. Let me just try and reset it. I'm gonna pull it out and just put it back in. Try now.
That's dangerous, taking it out and then putting it back in.
No. We're okay. Don't worry, yeah, it's working now. I can hear you.
You know what? Since you're already pushed back, I think I'm just going to watch you. Can you possibly stream in Discord for me, please?
I can. I am live. It says I'm live.
Okie dokie.
Okay. You won't believe what happened just now.
Has you released it? I just had a quick look.
No. My best cabin crew. What's the right word now? Now I'm at the loss for words. My best lady has just brought me some food. So we're going to have to move our butts to get out of here so I can get it while it's hot.
Yeah, do that. Please take note when you take the handbrake off, it doesn't creep.
Yeah, we're going to do that now. I just want to get the tow truck removed. It looks fairly flat here. The purser,
You've got passengers.
yeah,
Got fuel on board, so theoretically it should not roll. It doesn't.
yes, yeah. Okay, we're going to check now, Uncle John. We're going to check now. Let's quickly have a look. See, we're at 68.7 tons, so it shouldn't move. You're right. So let's have a look. See.
You are going to be very pleasantly surprised.
I still can't hear this guy. Let me just see this sound thing. By the way, I spoke to Eugenie from JarDesign earlier, just before the stream as well. I asked him if he could make Linda that we can choose which sound card she uses. So in this case, where I was just fiddling, we should be able to put her then on our headsets instead of through the main speakers on the outside. He said he's going to investigate that for us.
That would be ideal.
Yes. Right, so there he goes, and we didn't hear a word there. Righto. Okay, Uncle John, I'm at that. Yeah, I'm at that point where I'm going to do that. I just want to check that everything is fine. Okay, it is -7, so we are not going to set the trim, and we are not going to set the actual flaps. We are going to use the anti-ice on the wings and the engines as per the checklist. And now we need to get that guy in our eyes. I found a small bug here in this pushback car. I spoke to him about your eyes, and he said you must just try and reboot your X-Plane. It should fix the graphics, Uncle John. So I haven't asked you before because we haven't really spoken, but you need to see if you can see the menu. Let me show you what it looks like on my side. You see, look, it's high contrast. It's black on white writing.
Yes.
Okay,
that's perfect.
Yeah, so you need to please go and check on your one now if you've restarted your X-Plane. Remember, it's Control-Shift-C that we programmed on your system as well.
What's annoyed me is you didn't take notice about the handbrake.
Yeah, but it's because we're talking too much. No, here we go. Okay, it's stopped. It's not going. I'm just gonna make sure it's really steady. Right, so the brakes are off. It's not moving, Uncle John. It's standing.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's standing still. Yay!
What a relief that is.
Yeah. Oh, that's been bugging you a little bit, huh?
I sent him a thank you.
Good. Okay, guys, I see only 2 people have entered the draw for this. If you guys would like to win, unfortunately, somebody mentioned it already. It's not for Mac. I'm very disappointed. I'll have to ask why and all those things, but if you want to stand a chance to win this car and its facilities, the instruction is at the very top of the chat. Because I'm checking the stake here with one eye, taxiing with one eye and the stake on the other eye. Okay, it looks like that snow and stuff has stopped. We don't need the anti-ice thing. There's nothing happening here. See, now we were supposed to go down there, but now I'm following the little car. Hello, Jeff. Look in the description below the window, below the video, man. What am I saying? Yeah, it's in the description below the video. The whole changelog is there. This is the pre-release version, so unless there's a major stuff up, this is the one that will be released after the stream. Ziba's probably gonna do it right at the very end, as usual. And then I will quickly set it up for all my channels to get it out here on my Google Drive and the torrents and all. Hello Gav, Pilot Gav, welcome. Yeah, Jeff, wait till I get in the air, then I can probably read it to you, but I mean I need to just check where I'm going now, so hands full. In a short note, it's basically just synchronizing the flight model and the actual aircraft, the autopilot, and making sure that the trims are better and more correct and things like that. You know, it's all about tuning. You know, when you change the flight model, you have no idea how much of stuff you need to tune to actually make it work. It is a hell of a job.
On this one, Nico, he's retuned all the autopilot pitch modes, fixed the bug in the flight model, trimmed during manual flight at high altitude.
Yeah, there you go. Righto, so this is our hold. We're going to quickly do our little setups. Transponder going, get the weather going, trim. Thank you, Uncle John. Yeah, saves me from finding and reading it now. Right, that's done. 1, 2, 3. There's our flaps 5 coming, and we're just gonna slowly roll into position then. My friend, I don't know if Explain 11 is ever going to feature again. You know, we had the best intentions of doing it, but the way that everything happened in Explain 12, it became a total mess. You know, and then real world, family, all these things, it's difficult to have time for Explain 11. Plus, so many of the things in Explain 12 is just not compatible with Explain 11. It's a watered down version, you know.
On runway 2.
Ziba, if you're watching and if you have any intention of actually still doing an Explain 11 version, even if it's just one last final one, just drop me a note. Right, okay, so that is done. That will automatically disconnect on the wings. The engines are fine. We're gonna just check everything, make sure it's fine. Trim is done. We've got 150. That's all done. And there we go. Right. So I'm just gonna spool it up for a few seconds. Make sure the engines are nice and clear. And then we're gonna let it go. Oh, now. Hello, Steve.
On runway 2.
Pilot Gav, it is in my PMDG / Zibomod tutorial, but I have been thinking about it. It is something that we can do, yes. Right, I think I'm ready to go. Let's get this baby going.
Enjoy.
Dankie oom Johan.
knots.
Your brother's stroke nose work is more sensitive one.
Yeah, I know. I need to recalibrate it again, Uncle John.
That's great.
Because I barely touch it, and you can see I go left, right, left, right, left, right. And I mean, I really barely touch it.
400.
Hello, Alex.
1000.
I've used the cutback just to test that as well, so engine is pulling back dramatically now.
How did the liftoff fail?
Beautiful, Uncle John. Beautiful. I took my foot off the rudder the moment I got airborne, just to counter me interfering with it, you know, so that I could just fly it normally. Beautiful. Right wing anti-ice did kick off. I love the atmospherics, it's so nice. Pulling up again. Yeah, I remember those days, man. My very first introduction to a flight simulator was on an Apple Mac back in the day. One of my friends had one, and then I got the ZX Spectrum, and I had a flight simulator there, and then it became PC and Mac. PC and Microsoft. It just grew from there. Eh? Okay guys, while it's climbing and doing its thing, I'm just going to quickly grab a bit of my dinner here. So I'm going to mute so you don't have to listen to me chew. shout when you need me. Type something. I'll keep an eye on it. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just gonna enjoy dinner quickly. Evening, Andy. Good morning or good afternoon, wherever you are. And our pilot Gav, I had a very similar experience. Took me a bit longer to get into the actual cockpit and into the air, but I mean, that is where it all started. I was like freaking, I'm guessing now, I was probably about 12 years old, you know, at that point in time when I decided that's what I'm going to do. God in heaven had a bit of a different plan for my life, and you know, here I am. So now I'm living the dream here with you guys on the simulator anyway. I didn't realize we had an altitude constraint there. I had to actually go look. Tony, I'm in Johannesburg, South Africa, so it's UTC +2. To give you an indication of actual time, it is 11 minutes past 7 p.m. Yes, Rob, I use 20 for the normal flights, and then once it goes over 2 hours, I switch to 50 as per the SOP for the VA. That's just how we do it. Hello. Yeah, you need to put the exclamation in front of FMCAR, otherwise you don't get into the draw, eh? So please put in the exclamation FMCAR. Yeah, Amiga and all those things. Eh? Yeah, life's a strange thing, man. But thank goodness we have something like this now. You know, and it was by luck and heartache and pain, actually, that I ended up here with Zibo. And I'm so glad, you know, you guys must never think that something bad can't become good. I mean, this is a very good example. I mean, I had a lot of pain to work through, and then all of a sudden here's the Zibomod, and it took care of everything. So it's been a while. Can you guys imagine? This is our 9th year. Zibo started in 2016. This is 2026. By end of the year, it's 10 years of Zibo. Can you imagine that?
Self-taught programmer.
Oh, he must have one heck of an IQ, Uncle John. Zibo is not just anybody. He is super intelligent.
I was talking to Kevin about it. Kevin said he tried to get into it. He said, but it's that complicated. He managed DOS.
I don't know if you guys are keeping score, but if you look at the N1 now, it's not that up, down thing. Thank you, Zibo. That, I mean, I can see that immediately that N1 is stable. It happens, Alex. What can you do? At the end of the day, the level up still uses the Zibo, so I'm not worried about it, but I hear what you're saying. I was thinking the same thing, you know, and also this is a free project, you know, and we've never really, Uncle John, help me, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think we've ever just put aside a stream and said, you know what, let's get some money together for Zibo, you know, just a thank you to the guy, you know.
Yeah, thank you. We need to.
Yeah. Because I mean, he's also got a family, he's also got a job, and if you look, him and me are on a very similar time zone, depending on whether it's summer or winter. He's like an hour ahead of me or not. And if you look at the times that he makes his releases, it's usually between 1 and 2 and 3 a.m. You know, when everybody else is sleeping, he's working Zibo code. You know, I just think at some point in time...
Sorry, Nick. How many developers know that you mentioned something, half an hour later he's released it? Find a bug, he sorts it and releases it in record time.
No, it's not normal. Check all your assignments, check your pods on your controllers, check everything. It's not normal. I mean, my stream here is the gold standard. If your Zibo doesn't do what mine do, then there's something wrong on your system. Make sure you update it, make sure you comply with the minimum requirements, make sure you don't have any double assignments, make sure you don't bump the thing. I don't know, there's a million things that can go wrong, but if you look at my streams, that's the way the Zibo should operate. It should work. Exactly, Gavin. Exactly.
I would love to think that Zibo's watching this because he needs to take a bow on this stream.
Oh, he's probably watching. We had a nice chat before the stream. I can just imagine he's sitting there in the background. Hey, Zibo. That's funny, eh, Uncle John? All the other guys call him Lubos. They call him by his name.
Oh, yeah,
I don't think I've ever called him by his name. I just always call him Zibo.
Yep, me too.
I'm sorry, I missed the story about the stupid. I don't know what happened there. I please don't even explain it. Just walk on by. I've lost the thread of that part of the conversation. This in1 is beautiful. I mean, I'm looking at the stability in the vertical speed. I'm looking at the stability in the engines. Only thing I haven't looked at is just this thing.
I was just thinking about that. We mustn't forget Twixter's involvement as well.
Oh, yeah, of course not. Of course not. Twixter is integral part and co-owner of the Zibomod, you know. I had a nice chat with him as well yesterday or so. It was really amazing just to sit with him and listen to all the stories and how he evaluates things and tests them. And it's like a walking encyclopedia when you start talking to him as well.
I'll send him a thank you later.
I'm sure a lot of you saw Flooding to Sim stream the other night. You obviously heard his comments, the good and the bad ones, and the in-between ones. I was chatting to Zibo about it. I mean, we were obviously watching it, and it's amazing. This is one of those things that you mentioned earlier, Uncle John. I mean, he jumped on some of those things. We'll test the engine run up now in the air again when we're in cruise. I believe it's fixed. I hope it's fixed. But that was the one thing that kind of irked me a little bit, because damn it, You know, I mean, that's such a basic thing that was missed. But anyway, I'm pretty sure it was working at some point, and then you work on the code one side, you break something on the other side. I'd love to hear Sam fly this thing now, see what he says now.
I'm looking. Who did you say, SAS?
Fly deck to
I'm
Sam.
looking forward for SAS to try it.
Yeah, no, sure, but fly deck to Sam, the other guy. I remember him and Sasso worked together in the real world. How's it, John? Sorry, I was talking and I forgot I'm muted because I'm chewing. I just want to give it a minute or so to stabilize. I like to see the stability in the N1. Then we can do 1 or 2 tests quickly and just see what happens. Yeah, nice one, Alex. Yeah, that's very nice, eh? How's it, Roy? Welcome. Look at that N1. Right. Then it's all described in my Zibo install guide, but basically how it works is you need the full pack and then you just add the little fixes on top. So if you have, let's say, full pack version 4.05, then you can add 4.05 fix 1, you can skip a couple and then add 10, skip a couple, you know, you just take the last fix in the series, but you cannot mix versions. So if it's a 4.5, it needs to be a 4.5 point something. You can't put a 4.3 into a 4.5. How's it, Gilbert? Right. I think Zibo can choose this a little bit more. Zibo, check the speed. I mean, when I go back up there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seconds. Go to Zibo info or Skymatix info And then the videos and stuff is in the training video section at the bottom. You'll see there's a Skymatix section with Sasso. The videos are listed in there. You can browse around. Otherwise, here on my channel, if you go to the Skymatix channel, just type what you need. It will tell you there's an install video, there's all kinds of other videos. Right. Gilbert, you need to put the exclamation before the word. No exclamation, no entry. Okay, I'm going to do this one last time quickly. Oh, and then what we want to do anyway is just want to see. Already pulled back on the power, so I just want to see. It's going to dip a lot. That's not the right way to test it. He goes to sleep again. Wait a minute. Is this thing also on now? Hey. The Google Drive is for the downloads, alright, and there is some things in there, but read. Go to Skymatix info and Zibo info. Just read what I've put into those channels. You will pick it up very quickly what lies where. There you go, Gilbert. I'll check if it's taken it now. I'm putting the auto throttle back on. Let's just get back up to speed. Then I'm gonna, at speed, I'm going to disconnect the autopilot because that's the correct way of testing it. If you go into my Google Drive for the downloads, you'll see my install guide is in there, definitely. There is a direct link to it as well in Discord, so you must just check. It's all listed there, Skymatix info or Zibo info rooms. I'm just gonna push this thing a little bit to get it there, to increase its speed. Right, we've got 8 entries into the competition, guys. Before top of descent, I would like to do the draw, so if you guys can get your entries in quickly, I'll be happy. We've got 5 serial numbers. We're not going to give away all 5 today. In the next 5 streams, we'll give 1 each away, okay? Check how stable that thing is. It just doesn't go into that pendulum rhythmic rolling anymore. Number 1 at the end, William. Number 1 at the end, please, guys. It's exclamation FMCAR 1. I designated the number just to show us where we are in the sequence. Going too fast. Yeah, very nice, very nice. I was looking at some of our stats. We can't check the Google Drive really. It doesn't help, and that's where most of the downloads over time has happened. But if I look at the .to site, for instance, there's like, I think I saw the other day like 25,000 downloads or something. There's a lot just there. Right, okay, so speed, I just want the N1 to stabilize now, and then we'll quickly disconnect the command A and just see what happens to the nose. Right, disconnected, let's see. So it should be in trim, that's the basic thing. It is mostly ever so slightly just dipping the nose. Very slightly. How's it, James? I see you sitting here with us. Yeah, this is very stable, eh? This is really very stable. Okay, we've got 11 guys in the draw. As usual, we'll do it live on air here. We're just going to give it another minute or 3 and then we'll pull it.
Good luck, everybody.
Yep. Right, so the speed is actually now decreasing. Gonna get a bit of a yo-yo. See the N1 slightly rose there. Okay, see, this is for Zibo and for Twixter to have a look at. Yeah, it's totally disconnected. There's nothing happening. Command A is dead. It is literally just going on its own path now. Only thing that's on is just the flight director. Not flight director, yes of course, but the auto throttle. Okay, I'm just going to intervene here. I will leave that to Zibo, and I guess that is just something that they'll have to look at some point in time. I don't know what to say to you. It's been this way forever. At some point in time, the real display mod actually had different variations, and then I don't know if it's still usable. I know it was put into the level up at one point in time, then they almost took it out, or they did take it out. Whether it's back in there, I don't know. It is what it is, man. Maybe one day it will get more closer to what you want. I don't think any of us here on our side are too worried about the colors. We're more worried about the systems. But that's just us. Right, how far are we from top of the descent? Oh, this thing obviously thinks we're in the descent now, so let's just quickly and fix this. There we go. Right, 115 nautical miles. Okay, let me do my descent setup and then we'll do the draw. No view worthy. Hello, Arkan.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
Good, thank you.
What are you doing this time of day?
We're just testing this version so we can release it, Tarkan, quickly. It's a fix that we want to get out to the guys.
I see. Enjoy. I am going to start my Myrtle leg. I mean third way or fourth leg.
Okay, enjoy, Arka.
Thank you so much. I am listening. I am here if there is no problem.
No problem.
Thank you so much. I would like to hug to Uncle John, by the way.
Alright, fuel, perfect. Not much of a difference there. Just give me a second, I'll be back on the chat just now. Why does this differ? Yeah, this is different, eh? 2991 and 2988. So there's two different things I'm looking at. I'm gonna stick to this one, 2991. So that is what is in the actual explain. 29.91. Okay, yeah, Navigraph desktop charts is totally different. Right, learn the history. RC, but maybe a live stream into a simple document. Very fascinated to learn how it goes. Gav, the easiest way is just to come chat with me on Discord at some point in time. Zibo is an intensely private person, you know. It took him like, where are we now, 9 years? It took him 6 years before he spoke to me with his voice the first time. We always just only spoke in text, okay? And he's got a lovely, rich voice. But English is his second language, just like it's mine. I'm forced to talk it the whole day. He's not so much, you know. So I think that's part of the little bit of the barrier why he doesn't just come on and just start chatting with everybody. And then also the other thing is, because of his intense privacy and private way of living, you know, he doesn't have social media. You can't really contact him. We like 2 or 3 guys that can contact him, really, you know, a handful. And I was actually thinking, Zibo, if you're listening, consider this, you know, at the 10th birthday, at least to just come say hello. You know, you don't have to say much, you know, just come and say, hello, how's it, guys, and thank you for all your support, something like that. But I'm not going to put him on the spot, so Zibo, we're not going to hold it against you if you don't do that. But yeah, he's a very, very interesting intensely private person, you know, and we respect him for that, and we just let it be. You know, we chat when we need to, and we text when we need to, and you know, he does his thing. So anyway, coming back to your question, it's easier to just come have a chat one day and we can all chat together, you know. How's it, Mac? Yeah.
Good evening, James.
Right, Mac. Alex.
Hello.
Alex is correct. You know, he wants to stay anonymous, and we will honor him for that. If that's the way he wants to do it, that's fine. Sorry, it's Dave that said that. Dave said that.
We respect him.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Also, what I get here from the widget from Noah and stuff, but in desktop charts they've got 2988. I don't know why. Let me just see the date and time of our story here. 1653. Okay, so our METARs here comes from 1653. The METAR on desktop charts is actually 1734. So it's newer. So this is old. This is old. But this is what we have in the sim. So we're going to stick to what we have in the sim. We can't pretend we're in a different world when we're in that world, you know. So it's one of those things. It's very easy. You go to forecast, you request, and then I have a little spreadsheet for the ISA deviation, and obviously I just look up what the QNH is and I add it. Once you request it from that XML file you get from SimBrief, you can get it. It's like your route. I mean, if you go to your route data, see there, you can just click wind request. So it goes and it gets it from that XML SimBrief file.
Which could be several hours out of date, depending on...
Yeah, it could be old.
And in real life, if there's 10 degrees or 10 miles an hour, they don't bother altering it anyway, I believe.
Yeah. The way we were taught Mac is you don't bother to input anything less than 10. If it's more than 10, those are the ones that you update.
Yeah, that's what I believe, yeah. It swings and roundabouts.
Yeah.
Normally on the route anyway over here.
As a matter of interest, let's quickly go there. Let me quickly just open this thing. Documents. I don't know how many of you actually know this. Now, I'm going to tell you two things, so don't jump to conclusion before I'm done. But when you read your OFP, right, you all know what the OFP is. This is what you get from SimBrief, and this is what you use to base your whole planning on, all right? If you look at that line over there, the OBS, something stupid. Let's do it that way. Right, that line. There you can see at what time the weather observation was made. So the weather observation was made on the 31st at 1200 UTC. That is when the weather that you have in this document was observed. Now, they usually update it like twice a day formally, and then if there's major changes, they don't necessarily update the observation, but they do update some of the wind information. Okay, there is, I don't know what the correct word of how to describe it, but there is concession for updates. But this is the official observation time. So if you look at it now, we are currently at 17:47. So we are almost freaking 6 hours out from when this observation was made. And this is one of the reasons also why I don't go around gnawing at my pulses with my blunt teeth when the SimBrief data and the Zibo data don't correspond, because they are all based on certain points in time, and it might not be the same point. As easy as that. Okay, I think I said that in the forum the other day. I mean, a lot of the guys, you might actually be listening to my voice now. You want this thing to be spot on with the numbers in this document, but it can't. It's impossible. It doesn't work that way in the real world. It doesn't work that way in the simulator. If the reference is not the same, and at the same time, it's not going to be the same. You know, and at the end of the day, it's still trying to simulate a dynamic world, so there will be a dynamic shift in weather, especially with the way Laminar does the weather engine, and there will be a discrepancy in what was observed at the specific time and what is now observed in actual time. You know, so now you know. Yeah, Dave, you're correct. You have to use the Lido format when you do the export of the XML, unless you use Antonio's little plugin, the SimBrief to Zibomod plugin. He's actually made it to use a few more extra popular OFP formats. Okay, but you'll have to speak to him to know which ones exactly he did. Gav, that happened to me. My real world instructor actually got annoyed with me a few times, and he actually said to me he's going to slap my legs if I don't change, and I had to learn because I had my head in the cockpit way too many times in the beginning. It took a while to get my head out there because of the flight simming story. You're right. I mean, it's just how it is. But I can tell you one thing, it is way easier to fly above the clouds when you know how to do IFR in the sim. I promise you. It's way easier doing IFR in the real world once you have trained in the simulator. Well, we're getting there. We are getting there.
So what's a brief summary of what you've observed so far then, Lida?
Mac, there is movement, but it's not a rhythmic pendulum type movement. Yes, so I'm happy with that. We've noticed that the N1 is way more stable than it used to be. Vertical speed during the climb was more stable. We noticed the aircraft didn't roll on its own when we took the parking brake off. Uncle John was over the moon with that. No, Scotsman, I'm okay. I'm okay. It's all just for the effect, for the stream. Yes, but I don't like that thing. You're right. I don't want it in my eyes the whole time. So far so good, Mac. And Zibo said he'll release it after the stream. We're happy, you know. I think the guys are going to find faults with it again. That's inevitable. But, I mean, if your Zibo, and I'm speaking generally to everybody listening now, if your Zibo doesn't perform like this, I would highly recommend you work through the install guide first. Make sure you crossed all the T's and dotted the I's, and your C++ is up to date and explains up to date, and your hard drive is healthy, and your antivirus isn't interfering, and you don't have a stupid plugin doing something crazy. You know, then go fly it again, right? Because this is the gold standard. If your aircraft doesn't perform like this, then you got to look local, eh? Because, I mean, this is the actual code we're going to distribute. Zibo just named this specifically for the stream. He named it 22C Mac. So that it's the same code that's going to be put out. We're almost there. Now, believe it or not, I believe I have scenery for Myrtle Beach. There's a small little airport. Rob, they update it like twice a year, but the problem is the flight simmers don't update it. So yours might be and mine might be, but I mean, I've had guys in the last 2 days that have come up with the weirdest things, and I tell them, go check, and there's Bob, they update it and it works. So it's something you just do every now and then. It's like normal plugins, you know. My Skunkcraft's updater is here, and the ones that are not part of that updater, I just scan through them every now and then and just make sure, you know. And obviously C++ has no bearing on Apple or Linux, you know, so you just got to use your common sense sometime as well and realize it's for you or it's not for you. Anyway, this is, for me, this is really cool. I'm enjoying this. I can fly like this. Oh, before we get to top of descent, I said we were going to, Christer, thank you very much. I said we were going to do the draw. Let's do that draw. Let me get that thing set up, and then we'll do it as we go down. Thank you, Christer. Appreciate it so much, man. I'm glad you learned something, and I'm glad you're still here, glad you're around. Let's see quickly. Right, we've got 12 entries, guys. Last minute. Please get your entries in if you want to stand a chance to win this FMCAR serial number. Yeah, no, you're good, you're good. Let's see. H. All right. Righto, so final countdown. When we hit top of descent, guys, that's it. That's when you cannot enter the raffle anymore. Until then, exclamation FMCAR 1 if you want to participate. I'll put the screen up for all you guys so you can see. I press the button once, there's one winner, and that's it. And then you need to contact me via either Discord or Messenger very quickly. If I don't get contact before the stream ends, the prize will go to the next guy in the next stream. Okay, we'll just move it on. Alright, because I know from past experience some of you guys run away. You need to put the 1 at the end as well, hey? That last entry, it's exclamation FMCAR with a number 1, exactly as it is in the comment. Otherwise your entry is not accepted.
Entries are now closed.
Yep, thank you, Uncle John. That last guy, just if you want to get in there, this one as well. Guys, put the number 1 at the end. You're not registering. Those last 2 guys, FMCAR number 1. Otherwise, we can't take you into consideration. If you don't fix it, you won't be part of the draw. Right, this is what it looks like. You can see you guys are not in the draw because you didn't put the number 1 at the end. There you go. There you go. There you go. Let's see. Why did it not take it? FMCAR 1, FMCAR 1.
Just had a message from Sasso. He's going to try testing tomorrow morning.
There you go. Okay, 100%. There's that one. Right, our Russian or whatever Cyrillic's writing that is, you need to do that as well. Please just quickly put the 1 there. Exclamation FMCAR 1. Okay. I can't wait much longer. Right, I'm gonna press the button. 1, 2, 3. There you go. You won the giveaway. So, your responsibility now is to contact me either on Discord or Messenger to claim your prize, please. If you cannot get hold of me, type it into the chat here and make sure that I acknowledge that. Oh, sorry, you missed it by a few seconds, eh? Next time, next stream, there's 4 more serial numbers remaining. You can try again, okay? Sorry, Alex. There's 4 more chances, Alex. Don't give up, buddy. One of the things I did here as a matter of interest, I actually added a waypoint because of the very sharp angle. You see there, that chaka, I made a 0-1 there. So I just added a waypoint there at the end to make the turn a little bit easier, because this thing was coming in at freaking an amazing angle. 45 degrees or something there. It was just crazy. You're coming straight in from the bottom. So it wasn't conducive to a nice turn, so I just added that one.
Nico, I have a question.
Yeah.
Is it required to have online APC for using CPDLC?
Yes.
Without it, it doesn't work.
Exactly, because you need to log on to a station.
Okay, thank you so much. By the way, I found a software which is called Easy ACARS.
Okay.
Even if you have Easy ACARS, it is required to have ATC online?
I don't know Easy ACARS, so I don't know what it does.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Let's try sterile on the landing, Nico, so you can evaluate it.
I'm sorry, the competition is just closed. We've got the winner, and I'm waiting for the winner to contact me. So, Mr. Winner, Mrs. Winner, Miss Winner, whoever you are, if you cannot get hold of me, just put a comment here in the chat, and then we'll make a plan to get some communication going.
What's the winner's name, Nico?
I'll tell you now. I'm gonna copy it. Okay, if the winner doesn't contact me by the end of the stream, we'll do a rollover and we'll put the serial number up for grabs in the next stream again. Alright, those are the rules as published. Dave, no. It is finished for this round of development. But I've got a strange feeling there is more to come. I'm just not sure if Ziba's actually going to put the rest in there. Because remember now, one of our limitations is what the actual online networks can do. So if he puts in too much, it's going to be useless. Because you're not going to have anybody to use it with. So I'm not sure exactly what is still going to be put in, or if it's still going to be put in. But for now, at this stage, it's done. Hallo Erkipus. Mac, are you there?
Yes.
I want to tell you something. I just got a special here on Facebook. It popped up saying that I can get an RTX 5090 32 gigabyte GDDR7 with 3-year warranty, right? This is an MSI.
Right.
Okay, 60,999 ZAR.
So that roughly what in pounds?
Oh, I don't know. Let's do a quick search. GBP. Why is it not giving me that? Hold on. 2,757.15 pounds sterling.
Yeah, just under 3,000.
Yeah.
Crazy, isn't it? Which MSI one was that?
I'll send you a link.
Okay.
I sent it to Zibo as well. Yeah, have a look. It's crazy. It is the Ventus 3-time overclock graphics card from MSI.
So Ventus, that's the lowest one of theirs as well.
Oh goodness. Oh well, don't even tell me that.
The upper reach ones are close to £3,000 at the moment.
Yeah, look at the ice. Look at that ice.
Oh.
I'm glad I put that extra point in there. Yeah, George, they tried the bullcrap about tariffs, and I quickly told them to go take a flying hike because we're not part of that game. And then they came back and they said to me, oh yeah, no, it's the AI guys. AI. Yes, but I can tell you one thing. Let me tell you a secret. I've got Comfy UI loaded on my system here because I wanted to play with it myself. Now with my 16 gig 5070 Ti graphics card, it still takes anywhere between 12 minutes and a half an hour to render a 5 to 10 second AI video. I mean, it takes for bloody ever. It's just not there yet, man. It looks good and all, but I mean, how many half an hours do you have to waste in a day? You know, it's just crazy. I've got 64 gig RAM and a nice CPU and all, but I want the graphics, man. I want that graphics card.
They're saying it's the memory that's very short. The graphics cards.
Yeah, the chips. Mac, there was an article on, I think it's Dave's Hardware, where I saw it. I mean, that's one of the premier websites, right? Where one of the actual manufacturers closed down Now, I had the best intention in the world to go back and actually read the article, Tom's Hardware, né? And I never went back to read why did these people close down. I mean, did they do something illegal? Did they just give up? Did the old man die? You know, I don't know why they closed. And in the headline actually said that because of that company closing and the demand, they're expecting the problem to last well until 2029. Huh?
Yeah, another year or so,
Yeah.
Well, there's only so much of production availability, and the AI boys are buying it all up.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, look, the difference between my 5070 Ti and the 5080, it halves the time it takes to render the video, you know, but you still can do approximately 10 seconds, you know.
And that's the same VRAM as well, probably. I think they're both 16 gigabytes of VRAM.
I don't know. I think the other one said to me at 20. The guy I spoke to said he had 24 gigs in the 5080. I think he said 24 Mac. I'm speaking under correction, but I think he said. But anyway, it does cut it as you go up. So you can imagine whoever is running these servers and whoever is doing this. I mean, they go for top range stuff. Eh? They don't go for what us ordinary consumers use. They go, and then you can imagine why they're buying up everything, because they need everything.
Well, NVIDIA's intention was to upgrade all the 5 series graphics cards to increase the minimum VRAM, but it's gone very quiet since the price of RAM's gone through the roof.
Yeah, I think that sounds like us having the intention of updating the Explain 11 thing. You've got good intentions until you have to do it, and then you realize you don't have the resources and you just don't have the money or the capability, so you just leave it. Kind of a thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just guessing. Christer, it's the best way of doing it. The problem is, I want to tell you something else, right? Old stock that came in before December and new stock that came in after December. Dell laptops. Sold one the other day, 25,000 Rand. The customer asked me, isn't there a better price? I said, well, let me phone around. So I started phoning the importers. That same model, just because it's the new year stock. 10,000 Rand more, excluding your value added tax, and then I still didn't put any markup on there. 10 grand up on that one model. Just like in 1 month. Needless to say, he took the old stock. That's a month old. Hello, Train Simmer. Right, there's our runway, so we're getting closer and closer and closer. Right, that's done, that's done. No icing, no icing. Right, okay for now. No icing on the windows either. We're at 2 degrees, so not too bad, not too shabby. George, because the old SAM is no longer supported by Laminar. This version of Explain doesn't support the old SAM anymore. You have to go to OpenSAM. Okay, so you have to follow all the instructions and directions, you know, to go and actually get it to work properly, because you need to remove some of the old SAM and you need to keep some of the old SAM and then add the new SAM in there, you know. So yeah, you're just gonna have to, you know, do it when you're completely awake and have some coffee with you, you know.
5,000 feet, stabilized.
Okay. So it looks like our winner is no longer on the stream, so he's going to forfeit his prize. Fair warning.
Until the landing's finished, Nico.
Now we can try, Uncle John, but I have to warn this guy. Once the stream is up, he forfeits the prize, then he'll have to redraw for it tomorrow again.
That's his problem.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Right, so let me get hold of the baby.
Approaching decision height. 200. Minimums. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Yes, this router is very, very, very twitchy. I'm going to have to recalibrate it now. It's been a long time since I've had to recalibrate it, but it's time now. Thank you so much. Yeah, you snooze, you lose. The rules are the rules, unfortunately, and as much as we want to make him happy, we could have, but if he's not here to claim the prize, unfortunately, it's forfeit. It's gone, tada bye bye. Right, for those of you that have not seen the prize yet, let me show you. We're going to quickly just park right here. And let's do this quickly. Right, next. Before my next flight, I will quickly do a recalibration of it to see that that's not the problem, you know. Alright, so let's see. That is where we are. Oh, we've gone to the wrong side, did we? Nope, 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 nope. That is correct. So I'm just going to be funny. I'm going to go for A3. Alright, so stand gate A3. Why not? Right, Uncle John, this thing is stationary. Yeah, look there. I don't even have my foot on the brakes or anything. It's just standing still. Zibo did a good job there. Yeah. How's it, Owen? See your note there that you messaged me, Uncle John. Looks good. All right, I haven't seen in the dev room. I'm not on that page. Has Zibo released it already? Yeah, yes, okay. Guys, so when I'm done with this stream, you can go to his Google Drive already. I'll put it in my Google Drive and do the torrents and the stuff afterwards, okay? After the stream. Thank you, Zibo. are your messages not coming through on Discord? What do you mean? Oh, hang on a second. Yeah, you shouldn't type in the little bubble, you know, the speech bubble. You must type in one of the rooms. We don't look at the speech bubble. If you are typing in there, I'll check for it just now, eh? Yeah, this follow me car is actually brilliant. I love it. It's something I'm going to use a lot. Jeff, I think we can try and do that. I think we can actually do another draw if you guys want. The only problem that we have now is, you know, we're going to go against the rules. Some of the people that have put into the draw might also actually have left just because they didn't win something already, you understand? So I'm a bit reluctant to do that. If I had more serials, you know, we could have played around with it a bit, but it might be a little bit unethical now. Yeah, it's a bit unethical because now, let's say, you know, we get another guy that also, you know, left and so on, and he's going to turn around and say, yeah, but you said the competition was over and it will only be in the next one. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? You know, then I'm gonna be in the hot water and I'm gonna have to buy a license for him. Okay.
Yeah, you played the rules now, and you have to abide by them.
Yeah. We'll do another 5 draws then, obviously, you know, he's not here, so the next time we're gonna do more. Yeah. Alright, we've done all that, we've done that. Alright. Gav, Ziba hasn't given me the time to really do them. I really want to do them, but if you look at the time when Zibo gives me something to the time that I stream it, there's no time for me to make a members only stream, okay, or a video. But what I will do to keep you guys happy and make you guys enjoy some, you know, behind the scenes look is I'll look at it again soon, okay? I'll find something to make for you, all right? That's okay, Owen. That's okay. It is in video format. You can still watch it afterwards. And what's that? I mean, that's my story. Let's see what this thing does. Landing, excellent. Approach, not that great. Whatever.
Thank you, Zibo. Thank you, Trickster, and thank you, Nico.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you, Zibo. Thank you, Twixter. Thank you, Uncle John, Mac, and James, and whoever else is sitting with us here. Hakan. Guys, I'm going to check you later. Have fun, eh? I need to go and release this thing now, so keep an eye out for it. If you don't get it from Zibo's drive, I'm going to put it out now. Cheerio.
Bye. See you.
I need to find the right buttons to press now.